I hate to sit here and harp on something that was very noticeable in the first game, but it has to be harped on because I do think that Auburn basketball has built a culture that you don't throw anything in the mix that's going to screw that up. Unless it's just some piece that you must have and you've got to deal with the personality because that piece brings exactly what you need to the floor. Even with that being said, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But it was so noticeable in that first game, Jahki Howard's attitude on the court, that in the third quarter I sent it to y'all. And I can remember sending it to y'all, and we were playing so well that I was thinking to myself, I hope Wesley Coleman and Brett Pritchard don't get upset with me when I send this because they feel like I'm just trying to find anything negative to talk about because this thing is so positive. But where I was sitting, right behind the basket, on the side we were coming down offensively in the second half, he was coming into my corner. So, I mean, I'm 20 feet from him, and I'm watching every move that he makes. And it was a sulk from the start of the second half every minute that he was in. If it wasn't him taking the shot, if it wasn't him making the dish, it was a straight sulk. And unfortunately for him, it wasn't just me that noticed. There were others in the stands that noticed. And a big-time Twitter person noticed it and cut together an excerpt of it and pushed it out there. And I looked at it yesterday morning. It's been watched 22 million times. You know who's been watching it? Auburn fans, one. But also coaches of youth and high school coaches and others to probably pass along. Look, you want to see what body language, how many issues body language can cause on a team? Here's your prime example right here. And so I hate it. I sure am cheering for him, man. He is an unbelievable talent. If he would get it together, he could. He's so explosive, and he's such a good substitute for CBM from a size and athleticism standpoint at that 3 position, Andy. If he would just – but I've got more confidence in Bruce Pearl than I do just about anybody to clean it up. If it's able to be fixed, he'll fix it.
Yeah, and I've said this before, and I used to think differently about these things. I mean, you get older, and you're hopefully you get a little wiser, and you, but used to 20 years ago, I said that guy's got to go, kick him off the team, and now you look at it. And I try to look at it for Bruce Pearl's, and look, I mean, the elephant in the room is it is a culture problem. Okay, I mean, in that guy, if you kick him off Auburn's team and he bounces around, I'm sure Bruce looks at it as like, I got to help this guy.
Amen.
I mean, I got to help this guy change his attitude toward life. I mean, and try, because this is to be his great opportunity. And if if he goes spiraling downward, obviously he's going to end up, if he makes it to his 25th birthday, in a life that's not good. So, but can he be? It's up to him because, I mean, he's obviously got some significant attitude problems. And, can you change? Is that even possible? And if so, we'll see. Like you said, you got a ton of talent. That's not even beginning to be an issue. But if this team, the way John Broome talks, the way Dylan Cardwell talks, the way you see these guys interact with each other, this is the kind of team that they're not going to let you screw it up, I think. I think they're going to look at it and say, kid, you either change or you're not going to be a part of this.